Nice early start today. I love getting out at this time in the morning. I thought I'd share two quick things I always do when I'm out in this kind of low light condition. The first one is I never take the covers off my electronics until I absolutely need them. I'd rather retain my night vision, and this has a night mode, still not good enough. I don't need to see what this is going to tell me. I know exactly where I am. I'm sitting in the canal. I mean, I don't need that thing on. So I leave that off until the sun comes up. The second thing I always do is keep a flashlight handy. That flashlight's always sitting on my dash when I'm going out in low light conditions. You never know when you're going to need it, and it's not going to do me any good being stowed up here. Enough of that. Let's go fishing. So I'm just using my electronics to look for threadfin here. You'll see them on the bottom sometimes. Sometimes this will just look like a cloud. So side scan works great for this. That's what I'm looking for right there. All right, so I cruise around until I found them. All I'm going to do now is throw on my Sabiki. It drifted through that cloud of bait fish I saw. One cool trick about these, they're kind of one-time use only deals, for me at least. I buy the cheapest ones possible because I know I'm not going to reuse them. And over here you've got a swivel and a snap swivel. Put your weight on the snap swivel before you even unpackage this thing. And now I can just kind of hold this and pull. And see, it'll just pull right through and fall straight. Well, that was the intent. Not the world's greatest demo, but give that trick a try and keep all these little hooks out of you. That's a shitty demo. See, if I put the weight on first, I could pull it off. See how much easier it is to handle that I got the weight on, especially in this wind. Okay, so I've got my Sabiki rig all set up. I got a 1 ounce sinker on here. All I'm going to do is throw it out where I saw those cloud of bait fish and work it back kind of slowly. I just kind of twitch it. I saw those cloud of fish right in here along this side of this piling. I think this is a good way to go. Takes a little time maybe. That's also kind of fun. You gotta have your sea legs today. Yep, they're there. They're there. Alright, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Right there. If I can get one of these a cast in the box. So these guys are netting. If I had a couple of guys with me, I might take that route, but it's a little deep. I'm solo today, and this is just more time consuming, a heck of a lot safer, and I think it's a technique I'm going to continue to use here. One thing I've learned through experience is I can't get my boat under the bridge and assume the spot lock's going to work. The GPS just doesn't connect with that bridge up there, even though it's a pretty tall bridge. I've had it let go a few times, and with this current wind, that's something I'm really not interested in. There we go. Perfect. All right, I got them figured out. I had 2 on there, 1 popped off. All right, so what I found out is it's super snaggy in there. So I went to a lighter weight. This is like probably a 1/2 ounce. And I'm throwing it as close to the piling as I can and just letting it sink down and barely just kind of feeling for it, and they're hitting it on that fall. If they don't hit it on that initial fall, I'm just pulling it up. I don't want it to drag across the bottom because I've already lost a couple rigs doing that, and I'm down to my last rig. So maybe a lesson for today is if you're going to go out Sabiki rigging, don't buy 3 Sabikis. All right, now I'm just going to let it sink. So we got wind this way, tide this way. They seem to be on this side of every pillar. So I'm just kind of bumping down here, casting along. I'm watching guys like these guys here, Cast Net, and they're dropping pancakes, but I don't see them pulling up threadies. So I think this technique, the bait's scattered and the bait's deep, I'm liking this technique. I've got about a dozen in the box right now, and I've been doing this for half an hour maybe, and I just kind of figured them out. That's as close as I can get it. They should be there. Yep, boom, instantly. I just got to keep focusing on getting it in tight. They're underneath that curtain there. I mean, I'm throwing it in shot for those barnacles. All right, a little trick what I did there is I turned the camera off for a second, and then I turned it right back on, and boom, they hit. No joke. No joke. Every fish is camera shy, even a frickin' threadfin. I think I got a few. Look at that. That's pretty legit. 3. The camera off trick worked. Well, those were some really nasty conditions. I got enough. I had to work for them though. I got a couple triples, a couple doubles, and my goal today was only to catch a dozen or so. I'm gonna just fish half a day. It's kind of fun learning sabiki rigging. A couple things I learned real quick. It was snaggy, so I put on lightweight and just brought it right over the top of them, and they were hitting it moving pretty fast. And with the current going the direction it was and the wind, they were on one side of the piling, so I think it really paid for me to keep moving around. I got 1 or 2 here and there, and then found 2 pillars that were loaded and really shortened my day up, or I'd still be hitting singles. Cool start to the day. Let's put these big baits to use. All right, last spot, pitching a shutout. I've never caught a fish here, but I've been snagged a few times. I was told by a guy at a barber shop this is a good spot. Well, that day didn't go as planned, but I did learn some things. I'm glad I went out. Built up some confidence catching threadfin over at the causeway there. That should do me good come tarpon season. Caught enough to give to Jeff. Hopefully he's putting those things to good use. He gave me this beer a month ago. Look at that bad boy. Ranger Creek Texas Barrel Series Imperial Coffee Ale. It's past 12. I mean, not a lot, but you know, I was taking a nap anyway. May as well get the... Whoa, that was a good pop. Whew. May as well get the nap started with a little Imperial Coffee Ale. Whew. Put her in the koozie and just ride home. That's how we do it on Canal Life. Get up, go fishing for bait. It's fun to learn how to use a sabiki rigs. I know it's common for people who live down here, but I'm from Minnesota. We don't do that stuff. You go to the bait shop, you buy a carton of leeches. You know, catching bait's new to me, so that's a fun day. Call me crazy. Good night.